drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, no, no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money.
There are a lot of misconceptions about Baltimore. A lot of people want to associate Baltimore with The Wire, but Baltimore is so much more than The Wire. Baltimore is filled with black history, including in the civil rights movement, including in the business arena and so many other areas. We are so much more than The Wire. What you have in Baltimore is a lot of neglect. What you have is decades where money was going into one part of town, but not in the other part of town. This is the other part of town. The money went into downtown, from Johns Hopkins down to the harbor and over east to Canton. That is considered the White L, but the other part, the East Baltimore, the West Baltimore, the Park Heights, these communities, well, you see for yourself. Brother Charlie Duggar's house. Brother Charlie Duggar is an icon in this community. Brother Charlie Duggar is one of the reasons that Baltimore's black community has been enlightened to our history over the years. And that over there is the historic Macedonia Baptist Church. I remember Marvis May used to be the pastor over there. God rest his soul. Few people have gone home from that church. Femi the Dry Fish has a poem about Baltimore, about B-More. He says, we're more than The Wire. We are more than The Wire. I think Baltimore is not much different than most any other place in the world. If you give respect, you get respect. If you go around looking for trouble, you're going to find trouble. I don't think Baltimore is much different than any other community anywhere else in the world. I found you give love, you get love. That's why it's good to put sugar on it. Be slow to talk about people. It's the beauty of Baltimore. It's Baltimore. I think the one thing that's glaringly obvious in Baltimore is the segregation, is how black and white Baltimore is. When you go to DC, when you go to New York City, it's more multicultural. In Baltimore, while we have people from all over, Baltimore is still segregated. Baltimore is still black and white. Baltimore is still, and that goes back to the investment. The investment has gone into what people call the White L, lack of investment, zero investment, minus investment in the Black Butterfly, East Baltimore, West Baltimore. So when a Freddie Gray does kick off, it's because of not just one thing, it's because of, not because of one arrest, it becomes, it's a part, because of decades of neglect. Decades of benign neglect, intentional neglect, tearing down of houses, building nowhere the highway to nowhere. I mean, that's Baltimore. So there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of anger. A lot of people moved. A lot of people just left and got tired. I think the solution is simple. I think the solution for Baltimore is just like any other city, anywhere in the world. Love. Love. And love is a verb. Where there has been neglect, let there be bountiful jobs, ownership opportunities, affordable housing opportunities. Where there's been deprivation, let there be abundance. You know, put the money where it should have been all along. That's it. Real simple. You asked me about this mayor. This mayor's doing about all he can to reach out and make a difference, especially when it comes to these young people. Give Mayor Brandon Scott some credit. Nobody has done anything before, ever, for the squeegee kids. And now that he's doing something, there's this critique. Of course, there will probably be wraparound services and some type of engagement to keep these young people actively involved in something that trains them for a better future. But give the man some credit. I mean, we are so quick to point fingers and tear down, and maybe it's because we've been traumatized. But I say give a man a chance. Better take care of what we got, because we could easily lose it, you know?
Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Those shaders.